Hey y'all, it's your girl Soul, and we'll be back with another episode of Pretty Girl Privilege
podcast.
Listen, we trying something new. This is something new for us. You know, I've been creeping around, rotating around a lot. So we're doing the pod via Zoom. And then also we have a great guest that we personally couldn't be in studio with. And we want to bring her on, talk about what she does, and just have a kick-ass episode. I want to call this the kick-ass episode.
Period.
At the end of the day, when it comes to the women, we kick ass, and we really need to know it and show it. So without further ado, I want to introduce the Secret Slayer.
Hey. My name is Jaina Bennett. I am the owner of Secret Slayer. We are located here in Detroit, Michigan. We specialize in pretty self-defense weapons, and we give tips and everything else that have to do with self-defense on our Instagram at Secret Slayer Shop.
Period. Go shop, y'all.
Yes, perfect. Okay, so I'm really interested in seeing what you got. Like, what is going on? What are we about to purchase so that we can make sure we are good? Because it's scary out here.
Okay, so as you may know, so I specialize in hidden self-defense weapons. Yes, I do carry other self-defense weapons, but most of my weapons I carry are sparkly, pink, flashy, or hidden.
You see, like I got my pink on. She's known for just her pink aesthetic. Like if you go to her IG, if you look at the products, everything's just so pink and bright, and it just reminds me of just like girl power.
Yeah,
period.
I love that.
Also like this car key stunner. This is kind of shaped like a BMW key. It's a stun gun. So it's pink, it's black.
I got shook. Yeah, that'll scare them if it don't actually stun them because Lord.
So the benefit of having a weapon or a self-defense item that looks like something is not is because most people that are looking to attack you are looking to see if you have protection. If they don't know what you got, they don't know how to take it. You know,
you so think I'm a bad bougie bitch with a BMW right now.
Exactly. Right. Somebody
right.
With your key, they don't know what hit them. Or you pull out your comb, you comb your hair, and bam, Soul know the deal. She knows already. So
poke him up.
Period.
But that's the one thing I do love about your products. Because like you said, as a woman, I feel like a lot of women are not, I don't want to say ignorant to, but it's kind of like ignorance is bliss. A lot of women are very ignorant to some of the things that we could possibly be putting ourselves into, especially if you're carrying around a weapon. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? But being able to disclose your weapon, people don't know what hit them. You know, they're not going to be prepared to fight you with a weapon. So that's the one thing I do love about your products, girl. I'm always talking about your products.
Thank you so much. And another thing I wanted to add, some people suggest, get guns. You do not understand how many women are in prison right now because they killed somebody or because they couldn't. That weapon was traced back to them. You know, so some women might not be comfortable with carrying a gun. They might be comfortable with only carrying up some pepper spray or a blade or a stun gun or something that's lesser than, a gun per se. So everything ain't for everybody.
That's me for sure. I went to Temple University and, that's North Philly. And I had to get, I wasn't going to get a gun anyway. I'm like, I never went to the shooting range. Like, I'm scared of guns, like, to be honest. And even still to this day, I have pepper spray right on my keychain where it's like, this is what I got. Like, this is how I'm going to defend myself because it's not going to be a gun. I ain't about to pull out the Glock. Like, I don't got it. So, yeah,
okay, sure. I might have it.
I know. So I can see Soul pulling out the blicky, like.
See, that's why I don't need one. I'm being just like, hey, everybody gonna know I got a gun. Like, bag. It might go off.
I can totally see Soul pulling out the blicky.
But some people, and that's another thing I try to push. Some people are so quick to say, "Well, I'm not getting that. I'll just get a gun." But baby, you ain't got one. So what you gonna do? So you just
right.
Gun. And they teach you in your gun classes. If you take a gun class and you get your stuff the correct way, they teach you try to prevent from using your gun as much as possible. Try to use try to de-escalate the situation, try to step away from the situation, maybe use a stun gun or something else to defend yourself before you pull your gun out and you have to, shed some real blood, because who want that on their conscience,
Right. I was gonna say preventative measures, because I don't want a body on my
Right.
conscience. I don't. Yeah, for sure. I agree. Yeah, for sure. So, first of all, wait. So, talk about the situation. What happened recently? We want to talk about that, right?
I recently seen her put up a post on Facebook where just outside looking in, I definitely wanted to tell the story, but I seen her put up a post. She went to the store and there was some suspicious activity when she left the store, and she almost got kidnapped.
Oh my God.
And
Yesterday, I went to the
no, go ahead, tell us the story.
Yesterday I went to the gas station. It's weird because in Detroit, we, like, where I live at, it's like a street that's parting the suburbs where all the rich folks live from the hood. It's one little street and it's two different gas stations. One of the gas stations is more upper echelon, the other one is the hood. Just today I said, oh, let me go to this one across the street, because the one I usually go to in my neighborhood is packed. So I go over there, I get my gas, and I'm like, I want a snack. Let me go in here and get this snack. Get my snacks in the car. Usually I don't even eat in the car. I ate in the car. While I'm eating, this black Jeep Compass pulls in, jet black windows. My mama ain't raised no fool, so I'm sitting here like, damn, why that car so dark? And they coming over here? That's weird. That's some hood dude shit. The rich white folk, they don't do that like that. So I'm like, okay, and I'm still eating my food. This little Hispanic lady pulls up. She opens her door, hops out the car. I'm looking at her like, something look off. She almost fell out the car. I'm like, I'm gonna mind my business. She starts looking at me. I mean, like, every 3 seconds, she looking over her shoulder. She, I don't know what she was doing. She kept looking at me, then she waves at me. I'm like, oh my God, why is this lady waving at me? I'm not friendly, She waved at me, then she sit up there and she start pointing to something. I lock my door. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just see if she okay. I pull up just a little bit from the gas pump I was in at. I roll the window down. I say, are you okay? She's like, oh, she have a heavy, thick accent. I don't know where she was from, but she was like, I need your help. My seat is so hot. My seat is so hot. Can you help me? Can you help me? I was like, huh? She was like, my seat is so hot. I said, do you need help? I said, it's men in the gas station that could probably better assist you. I'm not getting
There's people who actually care in the gas station, because I don't.
Like, word, like, no.
She's sitting up there and I'm like, okay, maybe it's something else. I'm like, I speak a little bit of Spanish, so I'm like, habla español. She says in a perfect English accent, no, yeah, but not right now. Her accent completely changes. Y'all, her accent completely changes, and that's what really made my stomach start hurting. I was like, what? And then she went back into the accent. She was like, I might see you help me, help me. And I was like, this bitch trying to pick me up. I said, girl, bye. I was like, what? I said, you can ask the gentleman in there. It's 3 of them. So I roll my window back up and I zoom off. And at first it didn't hit me because I was so in shock. When you read about stuff and you actually is confronted with it, it don't register. So I'm like, no, this couldn't be happening. So I called my mom and I started talking about it. And I'm like, I think I was about to get kidnapped. I think she was trying to set me up because she was so persistent on getting me out the car. What could have possibly happened? It was just me and her there. Y'all, I swear I cried for like an hour yesterday, on and off. I was like, I really feel like if I would have been one of those girls who would have been a little bit dingy and would have just been like, okay, that would have been it. That somebody probably would have been waiting around that corner waiting to kidnap me. Just so happened she had the right bitch on the right day. Because it ain't gonna be me.
Right.
Be some blood. It wasn't happening,
Yeah.
So that was just a mess. And I just really want everybody to be careful. Be careful for nothing. If you see,
I'm always careful.
Call 911. Do not put yourself in danger. Don't try to be a hero. Because
I've been
that's just
watching
not
too many serial killer movies and stuff since I've been young. My biggest fear is waking up one day and I got hit over the head while I was at Target, and now I'm living in some nigga's basement having all his fucking kids. Not happening. Not happening. That's how I think. Like,
no, but for real, because all I do is watch true crime. Like, so I be watching true crime like all day, every day. And it's just like, first of all, to be targeted like that, it's so easy for a woman to be targeted like that because we always trying to help somebody. And it's like, no, mind your business. Like, you know, there are men out there that can help. There are cops and stuff. Like, you know, it's like, we got to make it home.
It was just so weird to me how I was telling my mom was like, it's crazy how we go in the hood every day and never experience nothing like that. And then one day I'm like, let me go to this side. It's all clean. They trying to take me out. I'm like, no. I'm like, let me stay where I'm comfortable at. Because I'm like, oh, no.
Listen, the hood ain't no different. I had a crackhead jump in my car. That shit feel the same way.
Oh my gosh, you did.
I really did. I had a crackhead jump in my car and demand I take it to the bus stop. And long story short, I ended up having to pull up to my mother and we almost jumped this lady.
Oh no.
I pray that she's doing a lot better. Hopefully she's still ain't at the Crown Fry hopping in people's cars, but just be safe wherever you at.
Yeah.
From the crackheads, the abductors, all of them.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm blessed my baby wasn't with me either because I would have been on even higher, you know, I would have been even more up. And I'm like, whew, it just, ugh. And all I can think about is all the girls that go missing, all the girls that somebody might have a better scheme than what she was trying to pull. You know, my heat is hot. I was like, girl, try again. But it's people out here that really is determined, you know, to try to get somebody and come out the woodworks with all types of scenarios, like leaving a car seat on the side of the road, making it think it's a baby in there. It's all types of things that is happening, you know, so.
And I wrote on Facebook today, a lot of people don't, we might think that people have a lot of comprehension skills, but they don't.
Right.
It's like, and it's so easy to, even with the whole, send me $15, I'll give you $1,500. Just the fact that people are falling for that. It's like, these people don't have to do much to get certain people. And it's a shame. And I think people should definitely educate themselves on these things. Look it up, you know, look up the news. Read some of the stories, figure out what's going on in your area, just so that you don't end up being a part of that, thinking that you're just helping somebody out. You know, like you said, it might be a baby or on the sidewalk, or, you know, and somebody's just trying to be nice and maternal, and then you end up kidnapped. So,
right.
Exactly.
I think a safe way to go is just to mind your business. Like, it's like, we all got kids to take care of at home. You know, like, right. I'm sorry. I can't help you. I don't got $15. I don't have no dollars. I don't have nothing for you. I'm sorry. Pray for them. You know, pray for them. That's all you can do.
It's people out there that's their whole jobs, and that's why they have all of these numbers. If I feel like something is going wrong or something don't look right, I'm gonna just call the police and be like, okay, I'm at this location, something don't look right. I'm not trying to be nobody's superhero, okay? This is as close as it's getting for me being a superhero. Y'all get these, I got your back. But I'm not trying to stop no crime. I'm not risking my life.
But that's purposeful though. It's a really purposeful business that you have. Like, that is awesome, because we see, like I'm telling you, I watch true crime every single week, at least 3 true crime stories with a girl that just, you know, got murdered for some crazy reason, had no way to protect herself, and now she's gone. And realistically, most women are not walking around with guns, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not realistic.
And in a state like ours, which is New Jersey, where you can't even carry, you can only conceal, like your gun can't even be put together. Like, I was arguing with my dad about it, and he was literally saying that everywhere I stop, I would have to put my gun back together, and before I start my car, take it back apart. So it's like, how does that really help me if I'm leaving Target and someone's trying to kidnap me? I gotta put my gun together before I can shoot them.
Right. What's the point in that? Yeah. So your products are way more practical for sure and necessary.
Thank you.
Of course. So, do you have anything else you want to say, Soul?
No, the only thing I do want to talk about is your social media presence.
Yes.
So one thing I can say is I do, as a brand owner, like I always say, you always are a student as well as a teacher. And I do just want to say that I do look up to you in regards to like your social media presence, the way you brand your product. You even got me, you know, doing brand ambassador videos for you to kind of step out of my comfort zone and start making TikToks and doing certain things. And I'm to a point where now I'm actually pursuing a comedy career. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you. I really do look up to you.
Thank you.
You do that.
Me feel so good because, you know, as a business owner, owning any business, it's like mind-boggling, especially if you're doing it by yourself. You know, you're like, you have to You know what I'm talking about. You like, what do I do next? You know, you don't want to sit there and get settled and comfortable. So that makes me feel great.
No,
That's
definitely. Do you have
awesome.
any tips for some of the entrepreneurs, or because you know it's different when you're, you know, we have people who do hair and we have people who give services. It's a lot easier for them to create content because all they have to do is record their service. For someone
Right.
like us who sells a product, it's a lot harder to find ideas to market your stuff. Do you have any key pointers for individuals who sell products?
I say keep things fresh. Follow trends, whether it be trending sounds or trying to incorporate dances or anything into your products. Because you can do it. You know, you just have to brainstorm. But yeah, keeping things fresh and make sure you stand out. I know a lot of people be like, oh, I see her doing that, I could do that just like her. Don't do it just
No,
like
you
me.
can't. Y'all cannot. I just want to let y'all know that too, because that's been sitting
Yeah,
heavy on my heart, y'all. Y'all, no, y'all can't do what I do. I love y'all, but y'all can't. We all different. We all different. We all have a different path. Like, find your path, find your
true.
niche.
But yeah, that's a big tip. Stand out, because it's 50 billion people out here that want to be the next big entrepreneur, you know, and stand out from the rest. So what do you have to offer to the table? We can all sell the same stuff, but it depends on how you market it, how you pitch it to people. You know, that's what makes you stand out. So
That's a great tip.
I think that's great.
Yeah, me too, for sure.
So in regards to what's recent in the news, Dom, was there anything in particular we wanted to talk about in regards to women in self-defense?
Well, the thing is like I feel like we've been seeing a lot of this happening, but we talked about it kind of already. But like even with like the girl, like I don't know if her name is really Cinnamon, because I got this story from a whole different.
I really feel like that's her dancer name, but that's all I've ever heard that girl be called. So we just gonna stick with Cinnamon because her mom could have named her that.
Yeah, let's just say Cinnamon, right?
Or the club. Her mom or the club, one or the other.
I don't know. So yes, you know, Hitman Holla's girlfriend, who was in her home. This has been happening so much, actually, in her
mhm.
home, and they had intruders, and he had to walk her through how to use a gun. I think that might have been her first time using a gun. I don't even know. Like, but she ended up having to, like, you know, get the intruders out. I don't even know if she killed them or what happened, but just the fact that those things keep happening is just like, we need to be able to defend ourselves. Like,
That okay, so me, if you have a man or your dad or whatever, if you have a weapon in your house, you need to know how to use it. Okay, I don't
Period.
afraid of it. Even if you're afraid of it, it's better that you know how to use it, because if you're afraid and you don't know how to use it, that's 10 times worse, you know?
yeah.
So practice with any weapon. I practice with all my weapons. Strap, no strap, blade, stun guns. I practice with them all, because if somebody messes with me, I want to be able to finagle it, you know, simply. So
I ain't gonna lie, when I first got mine, that stun gun girl, I was doing duck and rolls. I was You gotta practice in any type of situation. I definitely agree with that. Know how to
Mhm,
use your products as well.
Y'all
mhm.
are really like y'all saying this, and I'm like, oh, I need to, because it's my pepper spray, right? I never actually used it, of course, you know.
No, use
So
that shit.
I know now I'm like, damn, I gotta practice. I didn't practice
Yes.
yet.
The first nigga that grab your ass to the gym.
And you have
Oops.
pepper sprays, because when I first put the pepper spray out the box, it might not even squirt right, you know. No pun intended. It might not even spray right, you know what I'm saying? So you have to test everything. I always test all my weapons, because I want to make sure first that it comes out the package correctly and that it's nothing wrong with it, you know. So I highly
Yeah,
suggest
you
that.
don't want to be pointing on no pepper spray that don't work, because then you really gonna get fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And this is super random, but I wish we would have did this before Christmas, because this is a good gift to get for your homegirls, ladies. Like, or you know, for
Hmm.
your girl, whatever, for the
I was
women
about
in
to
your
say
life.
Mother's Day, Valentine's Day. It's so many.
That
Just
day,
tomorrow day.
Just get this for, you know, I'm in my head like, oh, I got a couple people I want to get these for. You know what I mean?
we
So
did have gift sets too. They came in a pretty black box with a pretty black pink bow on there. Sorry, and they were so cute. And I'm thinking about bringing them back for Valentine's Day actually too.
that would
You
be a good
should,
idea.
fellas. Like what she said with Hitman Holla, teach y'all women, if y'all got guns, teach y'all women how to use their guns. And if y'all don't got no guns, get her some weapons. Please protect y'all women. It's a shame that you even have to say stuff like that, but I've had instances where I'm around men and they'll let you get out the car to go to the ATM alone or do certain things at night. And it's like, nah, we got to be more protective of our women. We can't just protect ourselves. We also need everybody else to be aware around us as well.
Right. It takes a team, a village.
Protect women and protect Black women. Yes, for sure. That's you should do that for sure, definitely. But at this point, everybody's gonna know who you are from PGP, so we all gonna be purchasing. I'm like super hype about this. I'm like, yeah, I definitely need to. You know, I have some women in my life who are alone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they need to be able to protect themselves. So I'm happy we had you.
From the elderly to the little 13, 14-year-olds, we got something for everybody. So we do not discriminate. We got scrippers, we got the McDonald's workers girls, we got the lawyers. Everybody shop with us. So don't think it ain't nothing here for you.
Perfect. Period. Because it don't matter who you are, they will try to steal your coochie. So
right. Yes.
They will try to steal.
If you have one,
like you said, I go to the gas station and that's the first thing I'm protecting as soon as I get out the car. So
protect your coochie.
Protect the cat.
Right? Or the stun gun. Yeah, or the knife.
For sure. I love it. All right. So I think we're good. I think you were so informational, and this is just so purposeful. Like, this is really important. I think one of the most important episodes that we've had, because I like I said, I watch true crime 24/7, and like people are always like, that's so weird, why are you watching that stuff? And I'm like, because I want to be able to be on the lookout. Like, you know, I want to know when I'm getting targeted. You know, like how you got targeted. You knew you were getting targeted because you was like, oh, that girl.
It's so crazy because y'all, I think yesterday I posted a tip post, and I was like, you know, let somebody know where you going. And I'm sitting up here like, you need to take your own instruction, because I ain't tell nobody where I was going. I don't even know where I was coming from. Well, why you ain't let me know?
The one episode we talked about how we share locations. Like, I mean, I only share locations with two people, which is my mother and my close friend. But no, three people, two of my close friends. But we all share our locations. We're all women. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, my mother's an older woman, but I always need to know where she's at. She always needs to know where I am. Share your location, ladies. It doesn't hurt, at least with one of your close friends, your mother, your sister, whoever, just so that someone knows where you are at all times. Because like you said, you didn't think to just tell your mom you're going to a gas station you don't usually go to. But if something were to have happened and she didn't hear from you, she would have had your location, so she would have knew where to look for you at.
Exactly.
I definitely share my location with a lot of people.
That's what I'm saying. But this was a great episode. I thank you so much for coming. If you don't mind, just let them know where everybody can shop to buy your weapons.
So you can shop at secretslayer.com. That's Secret Slayer, as you know, as is, one word.com. So secretslayer.com. And if you want to follow us on Instagram, you can follow us at Secret Slayer Shop.
And make sure you follow her on TikTok. Her TikTok is booming.
TikTok, Secret Slayer Shop.
Yeah, I was gonna say, entrepreneurs definitely follow her and get those tips on, you know, how to market, you know, get inspired. Yeah, no, that was awesome. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I really enjoyed myself. This was fun.
Yeah,
thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it. And thank you for, I love the accent. I ain't gonna lie. When you start talking, I'm like, okay, I love the accent. You're from Detroit. Are you from Detroit?
You know what? I don't be remembering I have an accent until somebody say it, and I be like, I guess kind of a little bit, but I never really noticed it.
You definitely do.
No, definitely.
Yeah, I like it.
Y'all, thank you for coming out to Pretty Girl Privilege. Well, I mean, you didn't come out. You actually got to watch us via satellite. I guess is what this is called. Listen. We try something new. We thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all go cop up on those defense weapons for the important women in your life. And this is your girl, Soul.
And this is Dom.
And this is Pretty Girl Privilege Podcast.
We out. All right, bye.